Welcome to the Insurance Stream. I'm your host, Abe Bowling. Great to be with you on this Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about, is your agency proactive or reactive? It's an important question when you're thinking about the future of your agency, how fast you want to grow, how quickly you want to take on new opportunities, whether you're proactive or reactive. Today's episode is sponsored by Viva Virtual Assistants. Viva allows the local insurance agent to outsource the tedious, low to no revenue tasks that knock you out of the productivity zone each day. You can go on over to theinsurancestream.com, click on Services for your agency, and Virtual Assistants. Viva Virtual Assistants, all their assistants are located in the convenient Central Time Zone, and they're all college educated. Great company over there at Viva. All right, so for today's 5-minute insurance meditation, we want to talk about proactive versus reactive. You know, in some of these things, we like to think, well, my agency is proactive. We're not reactive. But, you know, it's important to take a good, honest look at what we've got going on, right? To do an honest internal inventory on what are our weaknesses, right? Maybe we think we're good at something, but we're not quite there to where our agency's growth needs us to be, or where we want our agency's growth to be. So an essential part of running a successful agency is to look forward to see what can be done, you know, not to, you know, look backwards and think about, oh, you know, I had a hard time here, or this was a tough break, or this person or this company did me wrong, or if these guys hadn't done this, the list goes on and on, right? So we want to be thinking about what can be done in the future, tomorrow, next week, next month, next quarter, next year, to improve our business's performance. So let's talk about what proactive decisions, what do they look like, right? So proactive decisions are taking advantage of your company's strengths, looking at what do I do really well, and then expanding upon that. Capitalizing on untapped market opportunities. What am I not selling that I could sell? What, you know, is it business owner's insurance? What is it? What am I doing? Or, you know, maybe it's expanding to personal lines. Whatever the case is, what are you not doing right now that you could be? Investigating new carriers. Fast track appointment programs, great for that. But, you know, talking about service offerings, different things like that. Like, what can you offer your current basic customers? Staying current on industry and economic forecasts, like what's going to happen in the insurance industry, so that way I can plan ahead for it. Instead of having it hit me in the side of the head, now I got to spin and make decisions on the fly that are reactive, and we'll get to that in a minute. So looking forward, we talked about this on the SWOT analysis, to attempt to eliminate or reduce potential problems or threats. So we talked about that a few episodes back. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Go through and do that assessment. But, you know, so proactive decisions, they're forward-thinking approaches, and they grow and strengthen a business. They combine current, highly predictable factors to develop strategic plans for the future. These include all elements necessary to operate a growing and highly efficient business. So whether it's finances, operations, human capital, marketing, anything like that. Now, let's talk real quick about reactive decisions. So reactive decisions, they could be based on company weaknesses, quality control problems, dissatisfied customers, employee morale, action by competitors, economic conditions, a disaster that occurs. You know, sometimes we're kind of forced into reactive decisions, right? It's not always peachy like, oh, we did everything right and we're only making proactive decisions. We're going to have some reactive decisions, but we want to have as many in the proactive category as possible and as few in the reactive category as possible. So reactive decisions are based on what happened in the past or what is currently happening. Their decisions might be based on a review of financial statements, current operating problems, customer employee feedback, anything like that. Too often, these are immediate reactions to counter some sort of problem that surfaces. So we have to look at everything that's going on in our business. And we've got to decide to be proactive, capitalize on opportunities in advance, realize where the threats are in advance, pay attention. My mom always used to say this to me, pay attention to what's going on around you. But pay attention to what's going on around us with the business world, right? Look around, see what's happening. Right now it's a hard market, right? If you're not preparing for this hard market to get worse, you are doing yourself and your agency a disservice. Because it's going to get worse before it gets better, folks. So I believe that the future of insurance for the next 18 to 24 months, the future of the independent insurance agent is going to be highly driven by business insurance. And everybody that we help, we are preparing things to move them in that direction. That is slightly proactive because I believe it's going to get worse. A little bit reactive because it's already started. But we want as much of our decision making to be proactive as possible, and as few of these things to be reactive as possible. And this has been your daily 5-minute insurance meditation.